When you're hungry, and especially hangry, usually your self-control kind of flies out the window. Staying on top of your hunger is essential to reach your health and weight loss goals. And that's where Lovidia comes in.
This video is going to help you determine how to best use Lovidia to get optimal results. Now, we want to remind you that there are two different formulas of Lovidia, the original and the XR, and we recommend that you experiment with both in order to determine how and which are going to work the best for you.
The original formula can be taken with or without food. Original Lovidia has a 2 to 4 hour release time, which means it starts working in those 2 to 4 hours. So learning when you're hungry is one of the key strategies we'll talk more about in just a moment.
The Lovidia XR is a unique formulation in that it must be taken with food. It takes longer to release in the system, and therefore it actually lasts longer for hunger control. This formula is enteric coated for the time release, and so therefore never cut it in half, never crumble it, always take the Lovidia XR whole.
With either formula, it's important to give yourself 7 to 10 days to figure out the timing, which particular product works best for you and when it works best. It's a bit of a science experiment with your body, but it's so worth the effort. Now, we want to give you a couple tips. When you're doing intermittent fasting, for many people, one of the best strategies is just to take it first thing in the morning because you're not always sure when you're going to get hungry.
Exactly. And also, when is the time that you tend to eat the most, the largest meal? Because when you take Lovidia, you can cut back on the quantity of food because you feel more satiated and full sooner. So if you eat your largest meal at dinner, maybe a good idea to take the Lovidia, either formula, before you're going to eat dinner so that you eat a little bit less. Also, another tip is if you find that you're a muncher in the evening, which a lot of people do, they sit in front of the TV and they eat a bunch of calories that they really don't need, you might want to consider trying Lovidia after dinner, and that it will take you through the evening hours and have control of that munching.
And then, of course, if you're going to start your intermittent fasting earlier, as that Lovidia XR starts to kick in, that's going to allow you to start that fasting earlier in the evening.
One really important tip to remember is don't wait till you're hungry to take Lovidia. If you've waited till that time, you've gone too far. You want to make sure that you take it before that hunger comes on. Because a lot of times when you're hungry and you haven't taken it,
too late.
It's too late. Because you need some time for it to release in your system.
Our motto, get ahead of the hunger. And you will as you learn what works best for you.